Hello everyone, happy Memorial Day. I am making a video for Film Angel 11. She's hosting a contest on her channel. She recently hit 1,111 subscribers and she is having a giveaway. So congratulations, Film Angel. The deadline is June 7th. And the video can be no longer than 7 minutes long, so I must hurry, because last time I did this it was like 15 minutes. Talking. That's me. You also have to like the video, which I shall do right now. There's Film Angel 11. There is the like button. Click. Come on. Click. Boom. There we go. Okay. Now, down to business. 3 questions. First question is, what movies and television shows did you watch growing up? Movies, it's easy. The Star Wars movies, the Star Trek movies, the Superman movies, plus E.T., Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, and a few other Disney films in there, but those were the primary ones. TV shows, Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, Street Hawk, car shows, vehicle shows. Street Hawk is like Knight Rider but with a motorcycle instead. It has lots of gadgets on it and weapons and travels at 300 miles an hour, something like that. Didn't last very long, but I enjoyed it. As far as Saturday morning cartoons, there was this cartoon about a dog that was so ugly that it wore its doghouse on its head, so that its face was like in shadow, all you could see was its eyes, and then if it needed to like stop a car or something like that because there were bad guys in it, it would lift up its house, and the dog was so ugly that the car would just like break down. The car doesn't even see anything, it doesn't have eyes, it breaks down because the dog's so ugly. I don't know the name of it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. The other one was a cartoon that was based on the show Happy Days, where you've got Richie Cunningham and the Fonz and all those guys, but they're time travelers. They have like this big flying saucer that's white with multicolored lights all over it, and it travels to different time periods, but they always need to get back to Milwaukee 1959. I believe that's what it was. You know, I was such a big fan of the show, and I was so unaware of the real world that I actually thought that 1959 was the present. That I was actually a kid growing up in 1959. That's how out of touch I was. But, you know, ignorance is bliss when you're a kid, you know what I mean? So the second question was, I don't remember the name of that show either, but I assumed it was some derivation on Happy Days. What are your hobbies, aside from watching movies and collecting, DVDs and YouTube and stuff like that? I like to read. I read a lot of online stuff, obviously, but I also enjoy novels, and I do some writing as well. Not a lot, but some. I had plans to do an independent film last year with my brother. But the people that we wanted to work with ended up bailing or something like that. It didn't quite work out, and I'd still want to do it. So yeah, but I wrote a whole script, and I've written some other stuff as well. It's a good creative outlet. I enjoy it very much when I can do it. I mean, sometimes I'm just sitting there looking at the computer screen going, nothing's happening. But when the gas is cooking, then it's it works well. I like it. What kinds of things do I collect aside from DVDs? Well, I have some tapes here that I'd like to show you, and these aren't movies exactly, they are collections. Or the more appropriate term, I think, is compilations. This first one here I started in early 1991. You can see the label there, right there. The correct intonation is MTV. Any questions? And what this is basically is a collection of music videos. There's a few other little bits on here. For example, Year in Rock 1990, the special that they had at the end of each year where they go over the big rock and roll stories about the business and what have you. But also mostly a lot of music videos. Wilson Phillips, Madonna, The Doors, In Excess, Aerosmith, Guns N' Roses, Paula Abdul, stuff like that. And I had made almost 20 of these tapes in total. The last one was probably, I don't know, 2008 or something like that. I don't remember how recently it was, but yeah, I did. I don't really do a lot with the VCR anymore, but that's one. Then there's this tape right here, which is basically a collection of action sequences. I called it Narrow Escape. And I actually made copies for friends of mine at work. I would charge them money. That's totally illegal, actually. But I basically recorded a lot of action scenes such as chases, shootouts, fights, mass destruction, whatever. And so I've got the whole list of all the titles on here. But yeah, a lot of people that I worked with liked this tape a lot, you know, so I would make copies for them. They're like, that was awesome, all those chasing around and stuff like that. And I made about 4 of those tapes in total. Maybe more, but I didn't spend a lot of time on most of them. The ones I spent a lot of time on, there were like 4 of them. I would work out very carefully which scenes I would put on the tape and in what sequence and everything like that, even without professional editing equipment. And this last one right here is called Track and Trailer, as a reference to a store I worked at in the 90s, a shoe store called Track and Trail. And during that time I began putting together this, and it's all basically movie trailers. A lot of different sources, some from cable, some from rental tapes and laserdiscs, what have you, but they're all my favorite trailers on one tape. I completed this, I think, around 2006, 2007, so the most recent ones on here are like Batman Begins and Revenge of the Sith. Those are like the most recent ones on here. Now, I don't really collect stuff on tape anymore. However, I do have playlists on YouTube, not only of my own stuff, but a lot of other stuff as well. You know, comedy shorts, webcam, musical performances, you know, on the acoustic guitar, ukulele, what have you. But also movie trailers and monologues from different films and montages. I just love all that stuff, and so I have playlists, you know, full of that stuff. And anyone can go to my channel and check them out. Music videos, of course. That is what I collect. I collect clips on YouTube or sort them in playlists, and of course I'm unhappy when they disappear, where they get deleted or what have you, and I can't watch them anymore. But yeah, instead of putting them on tapes, I put them into playlists on YouTube. So, there's my video. Congratulations again, Film Angel. Looking forward to the drawing, and take it easy. Bye.